when you don't feel good about yourself, so many other things in your life are going to suffer because you're not going to want to put energy into pretty much anything to make yourself feel better. And it's really hard to dig out of that hole. And that's something we've tried to touch on a lot in this podcast, that I think it's really easy for women to get down on themselves and say like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. But it's really like, if you just try to take that one step and how it can slowly start to morph into a better routine overall. Like, all right, we're here today to talk about some facial expressions that you can do.
Snatched face.
That snatched look. How post baby are you feeling about your facial area, Casey?
Terrible. I feel like I used to have an awesome jawline. I still have a nice collarbone, kind of. It's somewhere in there. But my jawline used to be able to cut a you know what. Mm-hmm. And now there are like two chins and it's a little bit of a gray area, let's say.
So my thing is, I have felt very self-conscious about my chin area after since having kids. But then I look at some pictures of myself and I'm like, but it actually looks fine. It's
and then
just
you look at
when you're in
chin
these,
and you're like, oh my God.
Right. And then I look at our expert that's here today, and her face has definitely, I like even the things that we've seen on her Instagram, which is why we called her in today, and how it has changed over the years based on the expressions that she has done and has teaching people. So we have Trinh Georg here today that is going to help us tell us all about skincare, some facial techniques that you can do to just like snatch and tighten things up a little bit. But Trinh, you are a mother yourself to two children, 8 and 6 years old. Tell us about your motherhood journey to this point.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm so excited to be here and to share with you my journey.
Yeah.
So, I came from Vietnam. So I was born, raised in Vietnam and grew up in Vietnam. I have a wonderful career in Vietnam. Then I met my lovely husband and we decided to move out of Vietnam, and we both love Berlin. So we moved to Berlin.
Berlin, Germany, yes.
In Berlin, Germany. And my kids was born, like, when we moved, he was just 5 months old.
Oh, wow.
Moving with a 5-month-old baby to a new country?
I know. With a dog and with our family and friends. We just love Berlin and let's go there. Like, no friends, no family. Go there.
I love the spontaneity, though. That's something that I think so many people aspire to doing. Like, how many people? I know so many people who are like, I want to move to France. I want to move to Italy. And it's like, then go. Like,
I
there's
also want to
nothing
point
holding you
out
back.
that this was 8 years ago. So this was prior to this COVID trend where myself included and a lot of people have been picking up and moving and just going wherever they want because life is virtual. But you were like ahead of the times when you did this.
Yeah. But also the German language is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
So I would move without my husband speaking German for sure. I mean, I moved to a new country without speaking the language.
So your husband's from Germany?
Oh, he's half German, half American, but he lived his whole life in America. Luckily, he speaks German fluently. So it helps because paperwork in Germany could be like really, really complicated. Anyway, so we settled down here well, but I'm so struggle. So much struggling with a newborn.
Oh, with postpartum.
Going out, without friends and family nearby. My whole life working, So I love meeting people. I love working. I love going out. Wake up every day. Go to work. I miss that. Of course, I love my baby more than anything, but I struggled so much during that time. And after a year and a half, then my second child was born.
And was that easier?
It's easier because you know how things work with baby, but still I'm stuck. I feel like so much stuck, and with the second child, it's less worry about, is this may not what worked best for my babies, right? It's the first child always like so much worry. I wish that with everything I know now, I wish that I wasn't worried so much.
Yeah.
It's too much to worry, and I feel isolated as well with the world here. So
one thing I want to ask you about, I want to go back to your identity. So you said your whole life was work. That was your identity. You thrived in the workplace. You had friends, you had conversations, you had all of this. I don't want to put a label on it, but it's almost, Gianna and I have talked about it, like a self-worth, like a pride in your work. Then you're thrust into a new country with a baby. You can't work. You don't speak the language. How much of your freedom and your independence did you mourn after you moved? And did you even realize you were going through that?
I didn't. I thought let's move because I'm so open. I love traveling. I love the experience and new places. I didn't think that is that hard, And it's so hard to the point that I'm every day just surviving every day until my husband home and he took over, but still, like, at the end of the day, is what I need is like, I wanted my life back, It's really like, work and life, work and family together to balance, though, is for me, it's life.
Yes. And how much has your Instagram and your TikTok and your online presence given you that back?
A lot back.
We're back, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before that, I really stepped out. I went to work. I had great jobs here for a German company here. Then after that, I decided, okay, it is really time to be on my own. And that's why
that's scary.
Yeah.
That's also another scary step. But I decided, okay, this time I want to build something. I want to share what I know, and I want to, connect with more people and build my own thing.
I'm obsessed with that. Oh my God.
When you were in this point of your life, when you said you were feeling like I really didn't have a community, I'm kind of on my own in a negative way, almost, in a country you don't really know the language, you probably had to spend a lot of time investing in yourself. So what type of self-care tactics did you learn, or did you really rely on during that time of your life?
Yeah, it took me a while until I started. I didn't have any skincare routine until I'm 36. Can you imagine? So, I did face exercises. I started going out. The first thing I do, I talk to myself every day, go for a walk, and then slowly to running. So running is the first step that I push myself to go out. Because why I'm going out? I'm going to stay home. I'm going to cook. I'm going to,
it's so easy.
I'm going to try to nap. I'm going to try to nap.
Yeah.
It's so easy just to, okay. Then, no, I have to go out. Then every day I push myself to go out. When my baby is still with a stroller, just go out to the park. Luckily, we have beautiful park here, in the nice sunny days, always so nice here. So start with a walk. Start with going out with my friends for coffee shop with other moms. So even like I created around me in the same area, it's a Facebook group with 10 other moms.
Oh, love it.
Yeah. So we just like have occasionally coffee, going out at night together to a small community. It's so nice to support each other. And then I create a running group with the moms. Say, hey, let's go running. So starting the running is after I run, after I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
And I my body go back to the original shape.
That's a big piece.
Yeah. Then I realized that, hey, I put some cream, I invest in some skincare, but I still see the stacking.
That's the problem. You can spend $300 on a cream and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So
I want to go back to something there. No, real quick. Like, really what you just hit on is that you had to start feeling a little bit better about yourself to want to take that step to treat yourself better. to treat yourself to this.
It's almost like you punish yourself when you're in that space. Like you're just keeping yourself locked in a cage and like yelling at yourself every day. And that's not right.
It's a domino effect. When you don't feel good about yourself, so many other things in your life are going to suffer because you're not going to want to put energy into pretty much anything to make yourself feel better. And it's really hard to dig out of that hole. And that's something we've tried to touch on a lot in this podcast, that I think it's really easy for women to get down on themselves and say like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. But it's really like, if you just try to take that one step and how it can slowly start to morph into a better routine overall, like you said, going out, going running, meeting up with other moms, being social, creating a community.
But that's hard
doing
too,
your routine.
Is meeting other moms. We had a whole episode about making friends once you're a mom. It's very daunting.
Yeah. So absolutely, it's just a small thing, but you change your mind, you start taking care of yourself, and you feel better and better every day. And you just want to, if you look at my before photos, I took those photos just to have a closer look at my face, and I dislike it. The first thing, I dislike it. I wanted to change. So that motivation gave me, the need of every day, 30 minutes, go out, running, do something. Then it started from there.
But how did you get into the face sculpting? I mean, you said you didn't have a skincare routine at all. So like, how did you even get into that? Because that's daunting.
Yeah.
So face yoga, I noticed way before I used to travel to Japan. And one day I saw the sign like, exercise your face. It's just one side during my trip to Japan. And then, interesting, exercising the face. And then during my times at home, then after I exercise my body, then I started to like really deep into that topics. So I did research. I tried so many different exercises. I read the books. I took courses from different face yoga teachers, and then I came up with, I learned the basic technique, but then I modified it to the way that I see really deep movement from my muscles, and to modify the exercise that is work best for me.
How long did it take for you to see actual results of like, okay, we're getting somewhere, I'm going to keep going? Because I think that's what is a deterrent for most people, myself included. Of
You'll
like,
do it for a couple days.
We're in such an on-demand type of society now that if you don't see results right away, you're like, this isn't working, I'm moving on to something else.
Or I'm going to get Botox. I'm not doing this anymore,
Absolutely. That question I receive all the time, how long it takes for me to see results. For me, my personal, 2 weeks, everyday exercise. I will see the change on my skin textures. I see the plumping, the healthiness, Then around from 3 to 4 weeks, I will see the tone. It's getting, the muscles get movement, tone, tighten. Yeah, about 3 to 4 weeks, I already see like big results.
You can do anything for a month. You can commit to something for a month. I know it's hard, but you can, to see results.
I like somebody commented on one of your Instagrams. I was like, I love these. I do these facial exercises while I'm watching all my murder shows.
True. I know. And I also comment, I love murder shows. So it's also depend on also if you have like already have a lot of stacking and stuff, it takes longer for you to really like.
Where should someone start? Because like for me, I'm like, okay, I have uneven color. I feel like I have uneven texture. So it's like tone, texture. I would like my cheeks to be a little bit plumper and my jaw, and I want my forehead to have no wrinkles. So it's like crazy. There's so many things you want to fix. So where do you tell people to start? Like, where's it? Okay, this is step one.
I would say the cheeks exercise.
Do I need these?
If you talk,
we've come ready with our oils and our gua sha, and we're ready to go.
Do you need these, or can you use your fingers?
Fingers work fine.
Okay.
Work just fine. But if you have like, if you want to work deeper into the muscle, if you want to really like this area, like you have deep line, if you want to work into the tissues, that gua sha.
Because I feel like my whole life I have been told, don't rub your face too hard. Don't push too hard on don't sleep on your face.
Right.
You'll get wrinkles if you do this. Always upwards. But then a lot of times with like lymphatic drainage, you're going out and down, which is so counterintuitive to what we've always been taught our whole lives.
Everything has to be like gentle, be balanced. You cannot like, I don't do massage. It's like moving so much. Because, so I always do face exercises. If you washa, it's always like for lymphatic drainage.
Well, that's the other thing. Like you don't know what side to use, right, G? Like look at this one. This one's scary.
Yeah. So I have this adorable one that's shaped like a heart.
Cute.
And it's,
that's nice.
They're like, it's because it's done that way because so it can fit into like the contour of certain things, like of certain areas on your face. And you use this like for your eyebrow and this part of the heart.
That makes sense.
That's at least what I've learned. Okay, so
where should we start? What's step one? We're getting all over the place. This is what happens when we bring props to the show.
So let's start with the cheeks exercise.
Okay.
Because the cheek is the biggest muscles on our face. And because of the cheeks, it's also lift up the corner of the mouth, lift up these muscles, you know, define your jawline. So first thing first is the cheeks exercise. If we come to the facial exercises, I always say start with the cheeks. So let's do the simple one.
Okay.
Because there's some movement is quite complicated and it takes time to master it.
I'm so excited.
Let's do this. Smiling. It's always like when you're smiling, we don't use these muscles. We use the cheeks. We use the smiling up. Perfect.
We're smiling. We're smiling.
Yeah. And then we curve.
Curve your bottom lip under. For those of you that are listening,
are you still smiling?
For those of you that are listening, all of this is going to be on YouTube too.
Yeah, please go to YouTube. Okay, so smiling, so pulling up while pulling your bottom lip in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have to think, connect your mind to the cheeks. Okay. Think about your cheeks. You can use your finger to touch the cheeks.
It's flexed.
To connect your mind with the cheeks. Okay? Holding it. If you can hold for 20 seconds, that would be great.
Okay, so we're smiling up, curling the bottom lip over the teeth.
Yeah, hide your teeth with your bottom lip.
And 2 fingers on each cheek to kind of test it out and see the firmness of the cheek to make sure you're doing it correctly.
I mean, I'm getting like muscle spasms at this point, so I know I'm doing it correctly.
After 20 seconds, you will see, oh my God, it's sore here. And this area. Yeah.
So how many times a day do you do that? Hold for 20 seconds. How many times a day?
20 seconds and repeat 2 more times.
Okay. So it's like working out. So it's like 3 sets.
Like
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 sets.
Okay.
Like that. Once in the morning, 1 at night.
Okay. Love that.
So that I normally do. Also, like when I walking around the house, doing something around the house, then I'll do it randomly.
Right. Your husband comes home from work and you're like, hello. He's like, what's going on?
Yeah. It was like weird.
But it's true. It's probably, like the more you do it, the more you find yourself doing it.
Yes.
And it's like, it just becomes part of your routine, or like you're sitting there
like
at the doctor's office in the waiting room and you're just like doing it. Like, okay.
Absolutely.
It's like people who do squats while brushing their teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you have, some pens at work, you can do.
Hold it. Okay. So curling the lips around your teeth and then holding the pen in between the lips to kind of like put the pressure down and flex.
These are like different levels of, I'm looking for a pen. Levels of, here, let me use my gua sha.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, wow. That really takes it up. That's like a weighted vest.
But always focus your mind on your cheek. The point is that just to hold the cheeks up, the corner of the mouth always up.
Wow.
Holding your cheeks up. Yeah.
So like that
Just
focus on the apple part. Like you want to feel some tension in the apple. Okay.
Yeah. And is that going to also give you those cut cheekbones? Because what's the buccal fat removal? Everyone's getting their fat taken out of their faces, and we're all going to look like skeletons soon.
I know.
So is that going to give you a little bit more chiseled?
I'm not a big fan of that.
No, but for you, like I'm looking at your face and your cheeks are so toned that you do have a natural shadow here that makes you look even more sculpted without ripping all the fat out of your face. So the cheeks are going to do that.
Yeah. When you exercise the cheeks, like body exercise, right? It will slim down. It will tone. The muscle will be toned, will be volume. More volume.
Yes. Okay, what about jawlines?
Yes, we need some help on the jawline.
Jawline is connected to the neck, so we should do jawline and neck together. The gua sha is work great for this.
Okay.
But first thing, we should do some exercise to stress out the muscles from the neck and the jawline. Yeah.
Yeah, because I get super tight right in here. Under my jawline. Do you get that, G? Like I get these like
I do sometimes, yeah. But I just get where I'm a lot puffier under here. I also think it's a genetic thing for me. It's like sometimes people just have that. I've to be very transparent, I've gotten consult for like a Kybella or something underneath here because I was just kind of unhappy. I think my profile, it just like it all kind of connects.
I've heard that is horrendous.
Really?
Pain-wise.
Oh, well, every doctor that I've gone to has been like, there's like, I say every, like I've gone to everyone in the country. I've gone to 2 and they're just like, no, you're not a candidate because there's not fat. It's really just a genetic, like how your skin and your like bones are structured.
Don't you tell me about my bone structure.
So, all right. So when we're doing the neck, do we want to be going down with the movements that we're doing?
Yeah. For the neck and the jawline, it's mainly we do lymphatic drainage.
Okay.
So for the front here, you can either go down or go up.
Okay. So
but from the side here, when we use the gua sha, we always go this.
So we're running.
Is it bad to use the gua sha dry?
From the chin up to the ears.
It's bad. It's bad.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to use oil.
Okay.
Right. Because that's then you're tugging at the skin and you're making it sag more.
You don't want to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're taking the gua sha from the base of the chin, the middle of the chin, and with the oil on, and then you're pulling it up to the ear.
And then don't you have to do
both
this?
Sides. Yeah.
Yeah. From the sides always go down. But for the gua sha, we don't do like 90 degree like this. We like 45 degrees always.
Okay.
Yeah. And then go up because we have the big limbs here and behind the ears. So when we go up from here to here, even from the cheeks, we pull is here, everything here.
To the ear.
And then we go down.
She's pulling
back
to the ear
and then pull down.
Pulling it down. What type of pressure are you using at this point?
Yeah, I'm going hard right now.
Is it the harder the better?
No, not really. It depends on which area. For the forehead, I do hard.
Okay.
For the jawlines, also semi-hard. The neck also can be hard. But for the cheeks area, for the middle of the face, no, I'm very gentle.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then like, should I use this part on my cheeks or like this side on my cheeks?
That one better.
That one. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a more like flat curve, not like a right angle. So I go up and then behind the ear and down.
Behind the ear and down.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
And this is just removing, like, should you do this before you put your makeup on?
Right. Is this a morning or nighttime thing?
Twice a day, right?
You can do, depend on like, can you leave when you're going to wash your face with the oil? Or will your skin will be okay with the oil on?
I usually oil my face at night. And then I usually just kind of like roll in the morning with with whatever's left over.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So whenever you have oil on, for me, I cannot leave the oil on and go to sleep. So for me, I would do in the morning.
Okay.
Then, or at night also, but I will clean up.
Okay, so oil first, then like wash your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you cannot leave the oil.
What kind of oils do you use?
I use jojoba, I use hemp seed, I use so many different oils.
Yeah. I think, what do you have, G? I just have argan right here. I don't know if that's good.
Argan's good. I wouldn't suggest coconut oil on the skin because it will block.
Yeah, you have to worry about getting like guppy blackheads too.
Yeah.
I've been using this. It's like a Indie Lee. It's called. It's a squalane facial oil, 100% olive derived squalane.
Ooh, love that. Don't know what it is.
This
Sounds
is what
really
this is what they sold me on at Blue Mercury, and
exotic.
I've been loving it. And then I have a rose face oil as well from Irene Forte that I won at a holiday gift exchange, and I've also really enjoyed that.
Love that.
Yeah.
All right. So what about, all right, we've done jawline. What about neck specifically? Because I'm getting like lines.
Yeah,
I'm getting,
neckline.
yes. And my doctor has said, full disclosure, I've gotten lip injections. I haven't gotten them in actually like 2 years. And I've gotten Botox before. We can talk about this. I would love to get some, sometimes they do plasma. Now they're doing exosomes. I don't know. I would love to get something under my eyes because I get really, really, really deep creases there, but I haven't because I'm so scared. And that's what we talked about, the cheeks too. Like so many people are getting cheek filler, but doctors say, my doctor in particular is very conservative. And he's like, it can move, it can clump. Some people just react really poorly to cheek filler, but he did say I could do Botox in my neck for the lines, but I think just like the needle to the neck thing really messes with me. So I haven't done that and I don't want to do it. So how can we fix that?
The neck areas, mostly that we do things, we use the phone, we look down a lot.
Yeah.
So to slim down the neck, but also like to reduce the lines, we have to stretch out. We have to do many stretching. And so basically,
well, you can't forget décolleté too. You have to do décolleté. That's what I always forget.
Yeah. Yeah. So with the crochet, we can do ratings for this area, but let's do the exercise first, and then we can do the massage. The massage is basically, besides the sides to go down to lymphatic drainage, but this side we just go really up.
Okay, so we're taking the gua sha on the sides of the neck and running
flat,
it.
I keep calling it the flat curved side.
Yeah.
And then you're going in the center and bringing it back
up. For the front neck, I would like to go up. So we, in case of you have so many sagging lines and sagging skin here, going up is always really, really good.
And are you doing 45-degree angle and what pressure on the neck?
Pressure on the neck, I would say minimum.
Medium. Okay.
Minimum. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And then we do stretching.
Okay.
We can do, we stretch a lot. You can buckle your lip, or you can.
So you're lifting your neck up, stretching,
and doing like a.
And putting your face
like
into
call it like a Christmas caroler. A Christmas
O shape, yeah.
No, the caroler dolls. Oh, my grandma has those at Christmas.
Yeah.
And then you can also do the bottom lip over the bottom teeth.
Are you?
Oh, that's a good stretch.
Yeah.
Go out.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. How much for this? Is everything 20 seconds, 3 reps?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. That's easy to remember.
Then you can turn to the left. We need to stretch out the side muscles as well, up the neck.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We turn and then look up. Also pouting.
Oh, this actually feels so good too.
Yeah, but
like,
who takes the time to do this? Nobody.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking about it. Like, if there's a commercial on TV, like I'm gonna sit there and do this from now on.
Yeah. Or even while you're like breastfeeding at night, just do this.
Yeah.
It actually, not only is it going to, you see some results, but it just feels really good in this moment right now to stretch it. I mean, like Trinh said, we're looking down at our phone. We're bending down to the kids. We're, our heads are down as we're preparing dinner. This actually just feels great to stretch out these muscles that you don't even realize how much
well, the thing is
pressure you put on them each day.
I know they say this a lot in working out. use it or lose it. So I know a lot of people, as they age, they lose the ability to turn fully side to side, which is a crazy thing because you just have so many people keep so much stress all right in here.
Yeah.
So you do need to do these stretches every day.
Absolutely. Yeah. So basically turn, up, pow. That lovely stretching that will minimize the line. Yeah.
What? Okay. What do you want to go do next, G?
No, go ahead.
Is there a lip enhancer? What?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Because lip injections hurt, man. They hurt bad.
Lovely. But so the lips exercise, don't do it in public. Kind of weird. So I use resistant exercise for the lips. Okay. It's like you push it again.
Sticking your tongue out and basically clamping down on it with your lips. So
curve, you have to curve.
Oh, wow. That one's hard to do.
Yeah, that one's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
I feel like I'm like a 3-year-old making a face. Like,
yeah, I feel like my daughter does this every day. Is that why she has perfect lips?
And then, you see instantly your lip plumping.
It probably flips them out. It's like the lip flip that people get. When people get some people get Botox above their lip, and it's called a lip flip, and it like, if they don't want to get their lips done, it just kind of like flares it.
Let me pause for a second and just address, if you feel comfortable answering, Trin, have you yourself had any fillers or Botox?
Absolutely not. I'm so confident to say that. I never haven't done anything. Even a facial, like.
You've never had a facial?
I don't care. I mean, like, I love massage, body massage, but who cares? I didn't, why I didn't have any skincare until I'm 36.
Right.
Because I literally didn't care. I don't care about like, I'm happy as I am. Not as during the postpartum depression, but I just, didn't care.
I like, and what I've heard from you and some of the other conversations that we've had is that like, this wasn't a superficial.
It wasn't a vanity thing.
Treatment for you. This was a self-care. This was how do I make myself feel better? And, when we talked prior, I said, you really embody what we want to have here on this podcast, because it's like, how can I just make sure that I feel my best in this role as a mother, to be able to like give my best self to my kids, and because I deserve that and I have self-worth. And I think it's really impressive what you've done in such a nice and organic way that you've put it out to the public. And your Instagram, everybody really should go check it out. We'll have the link in our show notes.
There's a reason she has 500,000 followers.
Yeah,
it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, do this to get this type of blah blah blah. It's like, hey, like, I'm working on this self-care, I'm doing this, here's a way to feel better about yourself and this, because I think we would be lying if we didn't say, which we did at the top of the episode, that, hey, you look at yourself a little bit different after your body has gone through all these changes, and you have some, like Casey said, some vanity things that are going on with your face and some actual physical things. But also, when you just don't feel good about yourself, you're going to look at yourself through a different lens and maybe not see yourself so well. But if you're doing these simple little tweaks to work on yourself and to care for yourself and to help the muscles around your face, you'll just feel better.
And it's free 99, which new moms want, because diapers are expensive.
That's right.
No, but for me, I don't know about you, Gianna, or you, Trin, but I felt like after I had Jack, I felt like during pregnancy, I was glowing. Like I looked like I had dewy, iridescent skin. And then the second I had him, I felt like all the color was drained from me. And I was like gray. Like it was just this like lifeless skin, because not just the color, but like first of all, the being was drained from you. All the vitamins, all the nutrients, all the things that your body was doing was wiped out. Absolutely. But then, I mean, can we talk about society for a second? Because when you're pregnant, you're put on this pedestal. People are so worried about you, making sure you're okay. Oh, do you need to sit down? Do you need to go lay down? You're caring for this baby that's inside of you. And then as soon as you have the baby, it's hop to it. You're a mom now. When are you having another one?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I miss pregnancy times.
I loved being pregnant.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Love it. Yeah. Wonderful feeling. Wonderful. Yeah.
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah.
Nose.
Yeah. Yes.
Nose.
Look at your nose. It's perfect. Help us with our Italian pointy noses over here.
Yeah, nose. Over time, our nose, when we get older, this one is drooping. We get longer nose.
Yep, your nose and your ears keep growing.
Yeah. So basically, we have to really massage the nose, like get all the.
So you can go hard on the nose.
Look it. Not super hard because it's attached to this area, so I wouldn't do hard, but I will like massage it. You can use your finger as well. Do it.
So of all of this kind of targeting inflammation in the area as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're taking the edges of the gua sha or your finger and you're going right into the nostril and the nose bridge and you're pulling it away across the cheek.
Yeah. You can put it away. Up here, we also have another limbs here. You can put it up.
Okay. So you're going from the nostril.
I'm getting confused which side to use. Should I use this side?
Which side? That one it's a nice corner.
But it's not really, there's no right or wrong answer on the gua sha, right? Or the side that you're using.
What are you supposed to use the teeth for? See the teeth?
The teeth is for the head.
Oh.
You massage. Yeah. It's really important to massage your scalp.
Don't use the teeth on your nose.
Because when it's too much tension in the scalp, you also have like wrinkles in your forehead and your eyebrow will droop. So that teeth is for
the scalp.
head.
Oh, I like that.
For the scalp.
Talk about the under eye area a little bit because that is big for moms and the lack of sleep that we have. So what's the best thing that we can do for gentle relieving of inflammation there?
No, I need inflammation there. I need all the inflammation there. I want more under there.
That's true.
So that is one of my favorite exercise is for the under eye muscles. For the puffiness we have, for all of the sleepless nights, basically you hold up a little bit.
So just at the edges of your eyebrows and you're just gently lifting them up?
Gently lifting them up. If it's difficult for you, then you just like half closing the eye. Half close. Close with half.
I feel like I do this anyway. I feel like I'm always like,
Yes.
Don't close it completely, but it's like quinting, but quinting.
Okay. So it's doing like a you know how like a pulse. It's like pulsing in exercises.
Well,
like
when
instead
you
of doing like a full squat, you're doing like a pulse of a squat. So that's what you're doing with your eyes, your eyelids.
But when I pull up and I do squint, I do feel a tightening right under my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're like pulling your bottom lid up almost.
Yeah. Another way to do it, like to really like work out the circles of the face, both upper lid and under eye muscle. You use the fingers, like use this corner.
Like an okay
put it
sign.
in here. Yeah, okay. Then the upper here, you gently lift up the eyebrow.
So you're putting your pointer finger and your thumb in a circle. You're putting it over your eye.
Your pointer finger kind of like outlines your eyebrow, like sits right underneath your eyebrow.
And you're pushing.
And the sides down here, you put it down here, but gently
connect it to your like
gently against your skin. Yeah. And then you're lifting
so
up
right
the brow.
So right now the circle, the eye, the area inside the circle is not moving at all.
Right.
We keep it fixed and then use squint, half closing the eye.
Oh, okay.
I feel it.
Yeah.
You're basically like you're like inhibiting your eyebrow from moving.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because this could be good for people who are getting hooded lids.
Absolutely. Yeah. My before pictures I have because Asian eye, we always like have very like hooded eye right here. This exercise works amazing. It's amazing. Working like both upper lids and under.
Gianna's like, I'm going back for seconds. Gianna's on round 2 right now.
I know. I just can't get over how good it actually feels to just like stretch out these muscles in your face. I mean, think about it. When you wake up in the morning, you just want to stretch and it feels good for your back and it feels good for your arms. And it's the same thing. We never think of just stretching our face. It just feels
we just slap war paint on it and try to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah. one thing is for me, it's quite important to know that is the muscles of the face is connected to the skin, directly to the skin. Unlike the body muscles, it's connected to the bone or the tendon to have the bone movement. But the muscle of the face is connected to the skin. So when we work out the muscles, it affects directly the skin. It gives blood circulations and all the make the skin really like plumping.
Well, that's what everyone wants. The new craze is collagen production. Like everyone wants to do it a more natural way where it's like, okay, I'm not going to plug fillers into my face, but I want collagen production. Like I got, I don't know if you're familiar, Therapy. It's like an ultrasound machine basically. And it like zaps your skin and it takes 6 months to take effect and people get it annually. It's very expensive. I only got it once and I could not handle the pain, but I did it neck and face and it promotes collagen like from deep into your layers of your skin. So that's something I did. I would like to not do that annually for cost reasons and physical pain, but this is an easy way to do it.
Right. I mean, Trinh is offering us, like you said, free 99 on your own time. This is not an appointment that you have to make and you have to be away from the house for 2 hours to get this done.
Make it a game with your kids. Yeah. Do it with like do this with your kids, the eye thing, and just be like, can you do what mommy's doing?
Absolutely.
You know, it can be something funny that'll keep them entertained.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then your daughter's going to have like this snatched Angelina Jolie face in 3rd grade.
Right. Before we close out, can you give us a run through of what you do skincare wise each morning and each night?
And one more time, can you do Botox on your forehead? Because I don't think we did that.
What do you mean Botox? You mean like what can you do on your forehead?
A Botox alternative for your forehead.
Yeah.
For the forehead, I would say try to control the forehead. We don't do like expression too much. The most wonderful things I learned from face exercises is I control my face. Right now, I don't do things like before I do this, and my kids always say, "Mama, why are you angry all the time?" It's just like we unconsciously do that.
Yeah,
baby, I'm not angry, but it's just like So
can you do the gua sha for it or no?
Absolutely, the gua sha is work best for the forehead because to mentally during the day we just like this all the time. So this up.
So same thing with the chin. Side. In the forehead, you're starting in the center and you're at 45-degree angle. You're pushing away down to the ear.
Away.
And then you're pushing away up towards the scalp line.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to try this. I'm going to start doing this.
Go different direction. But
again,
always
it just feels good. I'm going to train Sienna to do it for me. That's going to feel great.
I saw a mom on Instagram that did little mini spa days with her kids at home. It's super cute. You should do that. That'd be such a fun mommy-daughter thing.
She does like spa days. She has like a little vanity set and she likes doing a spa.
You might get a broken nose if she has the gua sha.
That's true. Yeah.
All right. So go ahead, G. Okay. Trinh, talk about your skincare routine.
Routine.
My skincare routine is quite basic. So one thing in the morning that I don't wash my face in the morning.
Okay. I don't either.
And just roll with the natural oils that the skin produces overnight. Okay.
Yeah. Even though I have oily skin, I have highly oily skin, but in the morning, I don't wash my face with any cleanser. I only use toner.
Okay.
So toner, cotton pad, and just sweat quickly on my face. That's all I need. Yeah. Then I go with moisturizer. Normal moisturizer.
And what brands are you using? Because I know everyone's going to be like, what toner are you using? Like, feed us.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of Korean one.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of Korean skincare and toner, Korean skincare. And then I'm using moisturizer. Moisturizer right now I'm using different one. But yeah, moisturizer, sunscreen. That's it.
Okay.
Very basic in the morning. Yeah.
And what about at night?
So at night, then I do double cleansing. because I didn't, wash my face in the morning, and during the day, we're using sunscreen.
Yeah.
So double cleansing. So I use oil-based cleanser, very oily. So use oil, but have to do oil at least 1 minute on your face. Just keep it moving it. I do some exercise, some massage, some facial exercise during the oil cleansing. After apply oil, then I will apply some water on the oil, and you see the Milky Way come out, all the dirt come out, and then you wipe off with cotton pad, clean up, and then foamer cleanser or different,
like a gel cleanser or whatever is
gel one, like double. And after that, clean. Toner again, moisturizer. At night, I use retinol.
Yes.
That's it. So instead of sunscreen in the morning, I use retinol.
At night. And you use it every night?
Yeah, every night.
Do you use a refrigerator or like a cooling system for any of your skincare? And how important is that?
In the morning, I do the icing. I forgot to mention that I do the icing.
Okay.
If I wake up with my eyes puffiness, first thing, I go straight with the ice.
Like the ice roller? Okay, I have one of those.
I scoop all over my face. That's really a nice thing. Smaller my pores, but also like refreshing my face.
Some women I see do, it's like a cap, and they actually freeze a ball of ice and they rub the actual ice on their face. I would love
that.
But is that too cold?
I have that on my website.
Okay, but it's not too cold.
I'm using that. It depends on your skin.
Whatever your tolerance is. Yeah.
Say that, yes.
Okay.
Some people do have like kind of sensation is a little bit too much.
Yeah. Or like the dripping they don't like.
That's what I do.
I don't like the dripping.
That's what I normally doing. The real ice cold on my face, in my eye area. I go all over my face.
And if you use if you use an actual like ice roller that you put in the freezer, do you have to put oil on first to not?
No, you don't.
Okay.
No. So for the roller, normally I use it when I travel.
Okay.
So it's nice. You don't have to like freeze things.
Yeah.
You can put in the fridge also fine. You have the cool sensation.
And that's the metal one that you can get.
Pop your face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a plastic one. Inside they have liquid. I
think I have that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I know the
actually on my website I sell that.
Yes, go to her website.
Okay, we'll definitely go check that out. I know Lauren Bostic of the Skinny Confidential also came out with an ice roller last year, and that one's really cool. It's like pretty in pink as well, so you can check that one out. Trinh, this has been great. Thank you so much for being here. One final question for you. If you could go back to talk to yourself right in the thick of the postpartum journey, what is a message that you would deliver to yourself knowing what you know now about motherhood?
I would say that no worry too much. Everything's gonna be fine. You can't just, leave your kids with a baby sister and go out for the night and enjoy. I didn't even want to do that because my children so attached to me and was so worried about everything, Just enjoy.
Yeah.
Don't worry so much. Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Enjoy your day if you have time, if you can. If somebody asks for you, offer you help, take it.
Yeah.
Enjoy your time. Enjoy your motherhood. Don't worry too much. That's why I'm gonna tell myself that I was, a little bit everywhere, worry about things and didn't enjoy.
Just chill.
I didn't enjoy.
Yeah. Good. All right. You hear that, ladies? You heard it here first.
Chill out and do your face yoga.
Don't worry. Yeah. Just lift your cheeks up and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Literally. It's true.